Good morning and welcome to this 60-minute cardio core program that's designed for beginners. I would have taken the time before this to get to know the people coming in and out of the class, getting to know their limitations, just so I could prepare to make adjustments on the fly if need be. But we're going to assume everybody is in a healthy state and they've gone through the PARQ, cleared for exercise, and are new to this. So this program is, I'd say, absolute beginner. We're going to start with about a 10-minute warm-up. The moves are going to be very easy, but there will still be alternatives just in case some people are having a struggle with it. After our warm-up, we'll go into about a 20-minute cardio session, then into our cool-down. From there, we'll go into a 10-minute strength component, and then into our 10-minute stretch. So we'll get going in about a minute here. I'll probably restart the song as well. We'll get going in about 30 seconds here. We'll begin with a nice light march, then into some step touches, some arm swings with toe touch, knee lifts and an arm reach, and some gentle twists, then a low impact front kick, but I might change that one up on the fly. So 10 seconds. And we'll get into marching. 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. We'll spend about a minute on each component here. So nice light feet, getting those arms swinging. Getting that chest up nice and high, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Halfway through marching, and then we'll get into some step touches. Remember, this is just the warm-up. Doesn't need to be crazy. And in 5 seconds, we'll go into step touches. 3, 2, we'll head this way first. Step out, touch. If you need to, you can just go to here. Or even here. Touching that toe out, coming back to center, and then doing the opposite side. Or adding in that touch. Five seconds, and we'll get into toe taps with an arm swing. And tapping forward. Touch the toes, remembering to breathe. If you need to, going halfway. Keeping the belly button to spine. 5 seconds, we'll go to a knee lift. And here we go. If this is too much, just going back to a nice march. Go. How's everybody doing? Next we'll go to a twist. So back to marching and twist. Follow those hands with your eyes. Breathe in as you come back around, out as you slam down. Pretend you have a ball. Nice and controlled movement. We'll go to hamstrings next. Try and get that heel up as high as you can. Put your hands on your hips if you need to. And we'll have a short 30-second rest, get a sip of water, and we'll get into our cardio section. All right, 10 seconds and we'll get into our cardio. We're gonna do 4 rounds of 5 exercises. We're gonna start with a side step to clap. We're gonna head this way first. And here we go. 5 seconds and we're gonna go to knee lifts or just marching. And here we go, knee lifts. Keep your hands on the hips if you need. Chest up nice and high, belly button to spine. We're gonna be going to heel digs next. 3, 2, 1, and dig. You can pump those arms if you like. Shortening up how far you go, making it a little bit easier. Next up, we're gonna do step jacks. 3, 2, 1, and step jack. You can either go here with your arms or out in front. And then we'll be back to our marching twist. Picking up the speed a little. And we'll take 10 seconds rest, grab a quick sip of water if you need. We'll be back at the top. Side step with clap. Shortening up the distance if you need. Back to knee lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1. How's everybody doing? Remember to breathe. Keep that chest high. Heel digs. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side first. Pumping the arms if you like. Step jacks. 3, 2, going left. Either here with the hands or up in front. Whatever's comfortable for you, this is your workout. Marching twist, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Keep those hips straight, facing the front. Ten seconds rest and 10 for about 5 seconds here. Keep moving. Be back to the top. Step clap. And heel dig, knee lift, sorry. Or marching on the spot if you need to. Try and lengthen through the spine. Don't arch back. You want to avoid that. Keeping the belly button to the spine. Heel digs, 2, 1. You can keep your hands on your hips if you need. Or pump the arms. Get a little extra pump going. Ten seconds, we'll be back to step jacks. 2, 1, heading this way first. Or here. March with a twist. We'll be heading this way with our twist first. Here we go. Ten seconds and we'll have 10-second rest. One more round. And rest, grab it. Keep moving. Final round, side step clap. Here we go. Knee lifts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Or marching. Whatever you prefer. Heel digs coming up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Dig. Pump those arms if you like, or hands on the hips still. Belly button to spine. Remember to breathe. Gonna be doing step jacks next. 5 seconds. We'll be heading this way first. 2, 1. Step, 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 step. Shorten up how far you're going if you need to. Or bring the arms here. Back to our marching twist. Here we go. Keep that belly button to spine. Big arms. And slam, slam, slam. All right, that's it. We're gonna head into our cool down. So nice, slow side steps. And then we'll head to toe taps in 3, 2, 1. Nice, slow movements, not going too far. Let's check that heart rate. Counting the beats for 15 seconds. And whatever your number is, multiply it by 6. We'll take it again at the end. All right, next up we're gonna go to a bit of a hamstring stretch. So we'll step the heel out, bring the hands forward. Or just holding it for about 15 seconds. And switch sides. And we'll go to a calf stretch next. So if you want to grab a spot on the wall, bring in the toes, keeping that leg straight. And switch sides. And we'll do a standing hip flexor. So stepping back with one leg, keeping the heel down, bending that front knee. Engage the glute of the leg that's back to push the hips forward. For a bit of a deeper stretch, you can slightly arch back. Trying to lengthen through the spine and up through the head. And switch sides. And let's check our heart rate again. So starting our count at 0. Everybody find their pulse on the inside, or if you have a watch, you can see compared to where you were at, your heart rate should have dropped about at least 60 beats per minute. If it was less than 22, let me know. And we'll begin our count in 2, 1. And stop your count, multiply by 6. Once again, if your heart rate has not dropped more than 22 beats per minute, please let me know. We'll take 60 seconds rest here, and then we'll get into our strength portion. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 rounds, 4 exercises. We're gonna cycle through all 4, 30 seconds for each one, and then 10 seconds rest between each exercise just to reset, and then 60 seconds rest at the end of the round. So we'll get going in 15 seconds here. And we'll begin on the floor in a modified push-up. So on your knees, wrists over, stacked underneath the elbows and shoulders. And here we go. If this is too easy, you can go to a full push-up. Alternatively, you can find a spot on the wall if you need, and go here. Eight seconds, and then we'll go to a bird dog. So staying on the floor, we're gonna go opposite arm, opposite leg. And here we go. Trying to lengthen through the hand, pushing that heel back. Should feel it in the glutes. Keeping the belly button to spine, nice stable core, finding that balance. This doesn't have to be fast. Okay, from there we'll get onto our back. Legs up or feet on the floor, hands here. Opposite arm, opposite leg. This one's easier, this one's harder. And next up, we'll do a light body weight squat. Just going to where it's comfortable. Keeping that chest up. Glutes engaged at the top, pushing the hips forward. Driving through the heels. Breathe in as you come down, out as you come up. And 60 seconds rest, get a sip of water. "20 seconds and we'll be back to the top." So our incline push-up or modified push-up, if you need to, on the wall. If that's too easy, full push-up is also an option. And we're gonna begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, and push up. Trying to keep a straight back. Keeping the head or the ears in line with the shoulders. Driving through the palms. Four seconds left. Okay, then we'll reset for our bird dog. Remember, opposite leg, opposite arm. Here we go. 2, 1, opposite leg, opposite arm. Take your time, maintain that balance, stretching at the top. Belly button to spine, breathing out as you come up. From there, back onto our mat on our back. And dead bugs. Feet on the floor, marching it out. Or here for a little more difficulty. Remember, if you're here, keep the belly button to spine. Don't let the lower back arch off the ground. So reducing your range of motion if you're noticing that your back is starting to arch. Or coming back to the floor. And from there, back onto our feet. Body weight squats. Going to where it's comfortable. If this is it, that's fine. Or maybe it's here. Drive through the heels. Breathe out as you come up. And 60 seconds rest. That's it for our 2 rounds. So after our rest here, we'll get into a stretch. Grabbing some water if you need before we get into our stretch. All right, 10 seconds. And we'll begin standing with a hamstring stretch. So stepping your left foot out in front, keeping slight bend in that back knee, and just hinging forward slightly at the hips. Doesn't have to be too intense. If you need to rest your hands on your upper thigh, that's fine. You should be feeling the stretch through the back of the upper leg. And we'll hold here for another 10 seconds. And let's switch sides. Just feel slight tension. It shouldn't be painful. The point is not to feel pain here, it's to relax and relieve the muscles. And 3 more seconds. We'll come back to a standing position, making a 90 degrees with the elbows. Opening up the chest, avoid arching the back, keep the core engaged. Trying to open up those chest muscles as much as possible. Nice slow breaths in through the nose, longer exhales out through the mouth. Release from there. Next up, we'll go to a side bend. Hold for another 5 seconds. And switch sides. You should be feeling the stretch through the side of the abdomen. Another 5 seconds. Now we can either stay standing to hit the hip flexors, or you can come down to a kneeling position, pointing the back toes, keeping the weight in the front heel, and engaging the glute of the leg that's back to get a deep stretch through that front hip flexor. For an even more deeper stretch, you can arch slightly back, or just rest your hands here, driving forward in that knee. And 4 seconds. 3. We'll come back towards that knee, lengthening the front leg, getting another hamstring stretch. If you're standing, just alternating from being here, back to a standing position and a slight hinge. Five more seconds. And switch sides. So once again, standing, keeping that back heel down, sinking into the front knee, keeping the weight in the heel, engaging the glute for the hip flexor. If you're kneeling, same idea, just from a kneeling position. And we'll hold for 30 seconds. Remember to breathe through the nose, out through the mouth. And we'll go back into our hamstring. If you're standing, just sinking, straightening out that front leg, sinking into the back knee slightly, slightly hinging at the hips, feeling the stretch through the back of the upper leg. And we'll get into a seated position. You can cross one leg, reaching for the toes, keeping the knee straight, trying to bring the toes towards the shin, feeling a stretch in the back of the calf or the lower leg. If you can't reach your toes, resting the hands on the shin is fine too. And switching sides. Now from there, go back to a lying position. Feet straight out, arms above the head. lengthening through the body, trying to reach for the back wall and pushing your toes towards, or your heels towards the opposite wall. Feeling a stretch through the abdominals. You can close your eyes. We'll stay here for a little bit, taking a nice deep breath. We'll take 3 more breaths here. And let's come back up to a seated position. Reaching one arm behind the back, gently placing the other hand on the shoulder or the elbow to feel a stretch in the triceps. And switch sides. And let's take one last deep breath in through the nose. And a big exhale out. And that brings us to the end. Thanks for watching.